Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. Today is Monday, May 20th, and this is Phuket Xtra brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Please be aware that this Wednesday is a religious holiday in Thailand, Visakha Bucha Day, which means there will be a ban on alcohol from midnight Tuesday night to midnight Wednesday night. Let's get to the news. 3 men whom police have refused to identify have been arrested over the stabbing of a British tourist early Saturday morning on Bangla Rd. The 3 men were taken into custody by Patong police at about 8 p.m. on Saturday night, about 15 hours after the incident had reportedly taken place in Phuket's Sin city of Patong. The stabbing took place during an altercation in front of the 7-Eleven near Soy Sea Dragon on Bangla Rd at about 4:40 a.m. Saturday morning. The tourist, identified as Charlie Faulkner, was stabbed once in his lower left side while he was being jumped by 4 to 5 people, whom police initially reported were male Thai nationals. The victim received immediate first aid from rescue workers who soon arrived at the scene and was later taken to Patong Hospital for treatment. So far, no motive for the stabbing or what led to the gang attack has been revealed, nor did police say what the charges the 3 detained men would face. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Big news here on the island as traffic near the already congested area surrounding the Heroines Monument is about to get much worse, with the announcement that municipal workers have today begun to move the power lines at the busy, sometimes roundabout, with work set to continue through to the end of June. The announcement was made on Friday by the Phuket PR department late in the day during a time when the area was already experiencing heavy traffic both south of the monument and north heading up towards the monument on Tepkasatri Road. The notice stated that the work will be from May 20th through to Sunday, June 16th, when the power lines will be moved along the northbound side of the road. The following day, June 17, until Sunday, June 30th, workers will be moving power lines along the southbound side of the road. The news is devastating for motorists who often have to use that portion of Tepkasatri Road, officially named Route 4027, which is easily the busiest road on the island, the largest road on the island, and sees heavy traffic in both directions during peak hours. From now until the end of June, it's expected to cause more heavy traffic congestion about 1 kilometer in either direction of the Heroines Monument, which very rarely works as a roundabout and is often closed by traffic police, only allowing traffic to go north and south on the busy road. The whole point of the power lines to be moved is to make preparations for the new underpass project right below the Heroines Monument, as officials hope that a new tunnel would ease traffic congestion on the island. This project was expedited by the Prime Minister, Srettha Thavisin, following his previous trips to Phuket last year and earlier this year. He ordered all relevant authorities to expedite the implementation of projects aimed at alleviating traffic issues on the island back in mid-April. The Heroines underpass is expected to cost about 2.38 billion baht, with a completion deadline set for 2026. Previous underpass projects on the island, namely the Samkong underpass and the Chalong Circle underpass, have each seen cost overruns and late finishing times. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Marine authorities, along with Navy personnel, port security, and even Central Investigation Bureau officers are all working together in an apparent crackdown on illegal jet skis in the area of Alpo, including Korang, Porang Noi, and Naka Island, all off the east coast of Phuket. The Phuket News understands that many speedboats pass through the area, and the goal of the multi-agency crackdown is meant to provide more safety for tourists. The director of the Phuket Marine Office stated that it's all following complaints from local residents over jet skis threatening the safety of tourists off the east coast of the island. During the crackdown over the weekend, 26 jet skis were found to be unregistered, according to the Phuket Marine Office, and all were identified and are set to face fines in violation under Section 60 of the Navigation in Thai Waters Act. The fines for these violations are up to 10,000 baht, but it's unclear how much these jet ski owners will be fined. However, it was reported that the use of these jet skis was prohibited until further legal action had been taken. The crackdown also focused on what are known as jet cars, which are jet-powered boats designed to look like supercars gliding along the water and travel at high speeds, following complaints in the Yamu Bay area. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a
Kamala police have continued to stay mum on any developments in the case of a 65-year-old British woman who was killed just over 2 weeks ago when she was run over by a Phuket van driver who ran a red light in the busy road that goes through the sleepy beach town. 65-year-old longtime Phuket expat Zoe Luckett, a British national, was struck and killed by a white passenger van at the main intersection in Kamala at about 9 p.m. the night of Saturday, May 5th. And while CCTV footage from local businesses captured the moment the van ran the red light at speed, the Phuket News has been told that the footage was refused by local Kamala police. Local authorities in the beach town say their CCTV cameras at the intersection were not working at the time and did not record the incident. Still, local residents in Kamala have been outraged over the lack of progress by police in the case, in which Luckett's body was sent flying more than 20 meters down the road by a van that ran a red light while speeding. It is unclear what, if any, punishment the van driver has or will see over the death of a pedestrian. Kamala locals have continuously called for police to not only provide updates on the investigation and charge the driver, but they've also pushed for speed humps and signage to be installed on the busy road, which sees lots of speeding vehicles on a daily basis, making it unsafe for pedestrians. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The local Cannabis Association on the island has formally submitted their request to not have cannabis reclassified as a narcotic during a demonstration at the Phuket Provincial Health Office on Thursday. The Phuket Cannabis Association, made up of local business operators, were joined by other cannabis groups during the demonstration on Thursday in Phuket town, where the president of the PCA, Bungwarit Wampatravanich, submitted the formal petition and request to the PPHO Deputy Chief, Somsuk Pratip. The PPHO Deputy Chief spoke with members during the demonstration, who all are firmly against reclassifying marijuana as a Category 5 drug. The association's members argue that doing so would dismantle an emerging industry projected to be worth over 100 billion baht within 2 years. The PCA says the cannabis industry in Phuket has the potential to not only create jobs, but also generate significant revenue for the island. They also argue that reverting cannabis back to its previous status would lead to substantial economic losses for locals and the island, while also increasing unemployment. The demonstration and request was in response to previous news of the Prime Minister, Srettha Thavisin, earlier this month, ordering the Public Health Ministry to place cannabis back on the narcotics list by the end of this year. Early last week, the Public Health Minister, Somsak Tepsutin, stated that his ministry would issue a regulation governing the planting and storage of cannabis. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for joining us here and starting your week with us at Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.